Who does not want color in their life? We all love colors, vibrant colors, beautiful designs. We all like to bring that in our life, and we all are more or less regular in our social media platforms. By the help of feed or IGTV or any other video or other template contents, we try to make our appearance very vibrant in the eyes of our followers and attract more and more followers. And today I'm going to talk about one software which can make your life super easy and can make your templates far better than others. In turn, helps you to attract more followers. Today's topic is 8 quick tips and tricks about Canva. Well, this is Poulami, mom of a cute little girl, wife of a nerdy bibliophile, a banker by chance, a cook by choice, a mompreneur, and now founder of VAGPE, a personal branding and digital marketing studio for mentors, trainers, and coaches. Well, being a social media marketer and graphic designer since last 2 years, I have been using Canva for a very specific reason. I used to use Adobe, all the products of Adobe, starting from Photoshop to Premiere Pro. But since when I learned about Canva and I started doing my daily job in Canva, I found it far more easier and effective and quick in making our videos or posts or templates, and there are many different things which you can do with Canva. So today in this video I will be giving 8 such tips which helped me initially to make my designs better. And make sure you stay till the end of this video because I'm going to give you one small glimpse of such a work which I create usually for my international clients. So stay with me, and without any further ado, let's straight go to our screen. Okay, so my tip number 1 for the day will be using Pixel or Pixabay. Pixel and Pixabay is a very good resource for getting different types of pictures if you want to insert it. So you can actually get it from Canva itself, right? If you go to more, you can see in the more this is a pixel. You can get any picture and just drag and drop over here, and then you can just adjust it as per your requirement, and there we go, done. So you can actually use such pictures. And if you go again to, and one more thing, once I used it, this pixel has come here, so you need not to go every time to more and get it. You can actually use it from here, right, left hand side corner. Okay, and if you don't want it, just cross it like this. Okay, more, and then again Pixabay is a similar kind of a website where you can get different beautiful pictures, and this is how you can do it. And then again eventually you can cross it. That was my first tip. Okay, the second tip is different types of shortcuts. You don't need to always drag and drop. You can actually use your keyboard to do different things, like just press T and it will come. This is text. I have just pressed T. You can press L to bring a line. This is how you can drag the line up and down, right? Third is you can press C for getting a circle over here. You can press R for getting a rectangle over here. To group all these elements together, you just drag your mouse like this and it will be grouped, and you can actually move it all together, right? Now you can actually do Control C to copy and Control V. Control C, it will copy, and then Control V. So you can do copy paste like this by Control C and Control V. So I will suggest few other Canva websites where you can go and get different stuff. You don't need to search everything on this particular canva.com/design website. They have quite a few other websites from where you can get stuff easily. Like if you want to incorporate any graph in your blog, usually bloggers do use it to scale up their blogs. So you can go to canva.com/graphs. I will be giving all these links, don't worry. I'm just showing you here. You can get the links from the description. If you want to get a particular font combination, like if I'm using one particular form and for header I'm using something, and then what form should be combining well to get that in the paragraph, that suggestion is given in this font combination website. Then Canva has a beautiful color palette website where you will be suggested different color palettes which you can use for designing, or you can even use a particular picture, and whatever color will be there in that picture, that would be shown under the palette. And there is another website from where you beautifully get different types of photographs. The name is canva.com/p/science photo library. So all these links I will be giving you guys, so don't worry, you just can go and search for as per your requirement. Okay guys, my next step is tidy up. See, I have taken few icons over here, but these are not aligned in a right way. The gaps in between these icons are different, you can see. So if first I'll have to select all these four. Okay, I'll have to go to this position, and here is a tidy up option, you can see. So if I do it, see, this is exactly the same gap between these four icons.
So guys, 4 tips I have already given you. So let me know where are you still stuck and you don't understand, or you want better clarity on that tip. So far whatever I have given you are the basic 4 tips. Now 4 more tips are coming up, so make sure you stay till the end of this video. Now I wish, being a Canva pro now, I wish I could have had some such beautiful tips at the beginning of my career when I started using Canva. So I tried to make it as comprehensive as possible so that you can learn the basic tips and tricks which can easily be implemented in your work and get your job much more easier than ever before. So if you like my video, watching till the end, definitely give me a thumbs up, because that gives me enough encouragement to make my next videos for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and definitely press the bell button so that whenever I upload my next videos you get an intimation. With that, carry on with the next part of this, and I'll be back at the end of this video.
Now my next tip is how to lock the entire thing. Here I'll have to choose everything together. I'll have to again go to position, and these are all tidy up. So the exact same difference between these icons are there. Now I can actually lock it. Okay, so if I lock it, I cannot actually change the position of this. You can see this will not move from here. So if I really want this icons to stay at the same place, then I can actually lock it. And if I want to unlock it individually, I'll have to unlock. See, I can move this, but I cannot move these two. Now again I'll have to go here, unlock like this, right? Same goes for here and same for here. So these are all unlocked. This is still locked, so I can unlock. So now I can actually move these 4 separately. Okay, this was my next tip. Okay, now my next tip is how to make wavy text. You can actually make different types of wavy text. I'll just show you one simplest one, which I also like. So now I'll have to just type one text, anything. Okay, let's take this one. Let's take a smaller one. Say I write VAGPE with my company name. I drag it a little just to make it. Okay. Yeah. Now I'll go to effects. I'll go to curve, and now you can see, but if I stretch this, it does not actually get bigger or smaller like other normal text, right? You can see this. Now how will I do it? You again go to effect, and now change it back to media. So this is my text. Now I cannot make it larger or the circle little bigger. I cannot do it from here, so I'll have to go to effect again. Curve is already selected because this is what I'm trying to do. Now here you see the parameter. You can actually enlarge it. The smaller it will be enlarged, or broader it will be coming. Text will become broader. See, the radius is getting broader, and the more it will be close to 100, it will be narrower, right? So this is how you can actually change as per your preference, right? My next step is how to access Google Drive. Suppose you want to fetch one picture from your Google Drive. How will you do it? You don't need to go out of this Canva website and get it. You can actually go straight away to more. Then you can get Google Drive out here. And since I am already logged in here, it is supposed to come like this. If you're first time logged in, there will be a connect button. If you connect it, you choose your website, your email ID, and you can actually fetch any photograph you want. So this is how I do it. Okay, you don't need to go out of Canva and fetch it, right? That was my next step. Now I will be bringing this effect. You can see this is here 3 frames, and I have actually inserted different photographs inside. So these are actually overlaid. So I'll just see, these are all inside. Okay, so I'll just remove one. Now I will drag one photo. Suppose I'm taking this photograph, or let me take it. Let me take this photo. Okay, so just drag me and bring this. Now I'm going to get frames. From where will I get frames? I'll go to elements. I'll just type frames. Now you see different type of frames are here. You can even choose any one of this. Since I have used this one particularly on the previous, just to make you understand, I'm going to use this one only now also. Okay. Now see, again I will go to photos, and I'll bring the same photo. I'll just put it inside it. See, it has come inside. And here, yes. Now just to adjust everything, I'll have to just click on this photo and just adjust it with the background. Now you see, it seems to be the pictures are being taken by this mobile. So this way we can actually insert the photo, and we can make a frame out of it, and we can actually show this, make this 3D effect in our templates.
These were 8 special tips and tricks for you to use Canva from the very beginning. So let me know if you liked it. Give me a big thumbs up. That gives me enough courage to make my next videos. And please subscribe to my channel, guys. It does not cost you anything, but this means the world to me. So I really I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because whenever I upload my next videos, you'll keep getting information. I keep uploading 3 videos in a week, and in between I keep giving shorts. So keep your eyes on my videos and shorts. Those are really helpful for beginners to kickstart their journey. And my next video is coming up on monetization, because everybody likes to monetize their skill, whatever they adopt. The skill which is not monetizable, there's no use of having that skill anyway. All of us are having many skills developed since our birth. So now this is time we should try to monetize it as much as possible. And keeping that in mind, my next video is coming up with all those informations and all those tips and tricks to monetize your Canva skills. With that, I'll be wrapping up. This is Poulami signing off for now. I'll see you on my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay legendary.